The unthinkable happens yesterday in the Browns game at Ford Field where, well, DJ Reed, he left Sunday's game, what was reported as a severe hamstring injury at the time. And this just wasn't a blow to the secondary. I couldn't help but, from the stands watching the game inside Ford Field, just have this rush of emotion as a fan, like, man, not again. Like, are we seriously going through this? Because throughout the game, it was Kirby Joseph and Terry and Arnold and just a plethora of guys and Aiden Hutchinson at one point going down, and you could just start to feel it. The fans could start to feel it, and the energy just started to shift. And thankfully, some guys did come back, and some guys were okay. But man, this was a gut punch to the fans. It was a gut punch to the secondary, and it's a gut punch to the Detroit Lions defensive identity, a unit that was just finally starting to play with some swagger and some precision. I'm going to tell you about the latest update and everything that's going on with DJ Reed right now and when we can expect to get him back right now.
Pressured by Hutchinson, he goes down again.
All right, do us a quick favor and smash that subscribe button for us, man. We are almost to 10K. You could really help us get there. I think we're about 100, 125 away. Let's get there and give these 2 tickets away to the Detroit Lions home game here this season. So let's talk about DJ Reed, man. The Lions didn't just lose a cornerback yesterday, not just any cornerback. They're losing a scrappy, an intelligent warrior. I mean, just the ultimate teammate, a guy that's injured on the ground, and you can see him trying to swipe the legs of the wide receiver, still trying to make a play, even though he's in severe pain. That's DJ Reed, man. And that's what Dan Campbell, said at the podium this morning. Obviously, this, like I said, this was a gut punch. It was huge, to watch DJ Reed get carted off yesterday. A lot of us started to get that knot in our stomach, and a lot of us turned to each other and just kind of looked like, wow, it's like Aiden all over again is what we were thinking. What just happened? Calling for the cart so fast to get him out there and get DJ Reed off the field. They really lost a tone setter, man. DJ Reed is as fiery as they come. He's a disruptor in the secondary. He's a mentor on the field, especially to guys like TA. And he's probably one of the most complete defensive backs in the NFL that we have had on this team in a very long time. So to lose somebody like this, like it's huge, right? It's huge. And well, let's just listen to what Dan Campbell had to say about the injury. And then I'm going to break down to kind of where DJ Reed has been playing. Just who he's been for us throughout the first 4 games. And then I'll be right back. So let's get into Dan Campbell.
You mentioned DJ. I know we asked about the injury yesterday. What does it say about him? He pulled his hammy, and he's still fighting to make that tackle. I mean, just kind of the he showed on that play.
It's the way he's wired. That's the type of guy he is. I mean, and that's look, you can see the type of player on the tape. You have a pretty good idea of what he's made of. You do enough legwork, but then just his style of play, when you watch him play, you know that he's a great fit for us, and that just shows everything you need to know. Like that to him is more important than his own body, is making a play for his teammates. He doesn't want to let the guys down. He needs to make a play, and he, and something comes of that. So I know you're already going to ask. He's going to be down for a while, but the good news is this is not a season ender. We will get him back, it looks like. So that's the good news. He's a stud.
When you say down for a while, DJ, does that mean a stint on IR? Or is that still to be determined?
Could be. It'll be close, I think. Could be in that range.
Man, DJ's been playing great this season. Like, he really has. And I don't think a lot of Lions fans really give him a ton of credit, because what we see, far often is the big play, the one that got away or the one that we should have had, right? But really digging in today, I wanted to give you a picture of DJ Reed and when he's supposed to come back. So it sounds like this could be 4 weeks. And it sounds like Dan Campbell thinks that it could be close to that. Close, as you know, in the NFL, hey, it could be 3, it could be 6, right? It could be 6 weeks. So you just don't know. You just don't know with these things. I'm counting on DJ missing the second quarter of the season at a minimum. But I hope he gets back, to give us that run that we're desperately going to need in the second half. So, like I said, he's been playing great, man. He's currently tied for 5th in passes defensed with 4. And he wasn't just contesting throws on the field. I mean, he was erasing target windows out there. I mean, he always seems to be in good position. And when he wasn't in good position, his anticipation, His click and close mechanics, I mean, they were just textbook. Yesterday, Judy shook him out of his shoes, or at least that's what I think. DJ won't admit that. And then he closed right on it and made a play. Drove Judy out of the, out of bounds there off the boundary, and, pass was no good. That's DJ Reed, right? He was also 9th among all NFL corners right now, just one slot behind Quinn and Mitchell. And Reed has been playing at such an elite level. I mean, a corner that is in this league that is now stacked once again, with some elite talent, that's pretty damn good, right? To be in the top 10. He was also tied for first in interception. So it's not like he's just doing the dirty work on the field. He's also getting after the ball. And yesterday was kind of his breakout campaign to get after it. So interceptions and fumble recoveries, he was tied for first in. He has 1 in each category now. So ball production matters, especially in the back end of your defense. Reed was one of only a handful, of corners impacting both the turnover columns and the play on the field, which is really rare air to be breathing, right now in this league. So 10th highest graded corner overall against the run. Look, this defense thrives on physicality. I don't think I need to explain that. Reed just wasn't, just a cover man, right? He was a force in the run fits, stacking, shedding, moving like a linebacker. And he was also just an absolute man coverage technician. His footwork, his leverage, I mean, whether he's in and out of the breaks of the receiver, it doesn't matter. His press was just surgical. He baited throws, punished the quarterbacks. Whoever tried to test him, he would make you pay, at least a few times throughout the game. But against all corners, with at least 200 snaps so far through 4 weeks, Reed was the 16th best corner in coverage through 4 games. Exactly why Brad Holmes paid the guy and brought him to Detroit. Now in zone, or with his zone, I guess, his vision within zone, I think that he had great ability to read these route concepts, the combinations, jump the routes, get underneath. It really made him a nightmare when the Lions do run a little bit of quarters or cover 3. It's rare, but it does happen. And he didn't shy away from contact at all. And that's why losing Reed right now is so big, especially going up against some of the teams that we're going to be heading into in the middle of this schedule, man. Our schedule is the hardest. It was starting in week 5, it was supposed to be. Well, without Joe Burrow, it eases up a little bit. But Pittsburgh and the Chiefs, I mean, tough games, but it gets harder, right? The Eagles, we really need Reed. He's out. There's some really tough games coming up. But man, he filled the run lanes. He would crash the edge. He would knife to the ball carrier. He would get off, of engagement with the receiver when the receiver's trying to get a block. And then he would tackle with precision too. So again, it's a huge loss. Top 5 graded corner against the run through 4 weeks. He only missed 5.6% of tackles. 5.6% of tackles, again, ranked against all corners with at least 200 snaps because he had 212. That was number 11, right? 11th in tackling grade against all corners. This guy was overall top 29 corner. Now, I know that sounds like it's not great, but he does way more great things and he does like one thing bad, right? And that's why his grade is a little bit lower overall. But you can't tell me that there's 16 other corners in this league that you would rather have other than DJ Reed, in my opinion. So coverage, tackling, run support, ball skills. I mean, the dude was a Swiss Army knife. It's no secret why Calvin Shepard and Brad Holmes and everybody else wanted this guy here. He was a leader of the pack, man, inside that DB room. He was a mentor, as I said, to TA, young corner that obviously is struggling right now. And losing DJ, it's really going to shake things up on this defense. He wasn't just playing well, but he was playing complete football inside this scheme. A scheme that demands versatility while playing out on an island, right? Which is very difficult. And it's just one of those rare corners who could press. I mean, he could mirror, he could tackle, he could take the ball away, he could do it all. His absence is going to reshuffle things a little bit. It could expose depth concerns and tilt some matchups, in the next few weeks here with some teams that we're going to be going up against. And especially with Terry and Arnold, I mean, he's going to be battling back from injury too. And he's already been struggling. So, I mean, the Lions, in my opinion, they're just going to have to roll back to more of a zone concept. And I don't see Kelvin doing that. I really don't. Let me say that again. I think the Lions should roll back to a zone concept and just try to keep things in front. But then what do? We go back to bend but don't break. We don't want that. You guys hate that. I hate it too. But you know what? We got to let this offense win some football games, and we need to let this defensive line do their job. It's just, as Aiden tells you, man, a mix of good coverage and good pass rush. That's what makes the pass rush work. And without DJ, I'm hoping that Rock Ya-Sin and Avonte Maddox and Khalil Dorsey can really step up right now and help these guys, continue doing what they're doing up front, because Aiden's just finally starting to get into a rhythm right now. The bottom line is this for me. It's not just a setback, right? It's a strategic loss without Reed, right? He was that quiet assassin. He gets up to the podium and he's, hey guys, I'm having a good day. Just want to be out there for my brothers. And you know how he is, man. He's just super quiet. He's super quiet, confident, controlled, composed, poised. He's all those things. On the field, he's a dog, absolute dog. But Lions got to recalibrate, man. That's what they do. It's next man up, redistribute the roles, figure out what the depth is going to look like. Maybe they bring somebody in like Dan Campbell said, but make no mistake about it. While DJ Reed was starting to play like a Pro Bowl caliber corner this season, now that he's gone, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt bad. But you know what? It's on to the next one. We trust the guys. TA's going to have to step up. Hallett, if he's going to work his way back into the roster, he's going to have to step up. But this is where Rock Ya-Sin and Avonte Maddox were brought into this team. You might see Brian Branch have to drop down to nickel. Amik's going to be on the outside. So really, it's that one position. I think Amik can handle it. Let me rephrase that. I know Amik can handle it. He's done it. It's just the other side. And we're going up against some elite teams that have a couple of really good wide receivers in the Bengals that we're going to have to worry about. So outside of that, I think we're okay. So that's it, man. DJ Reed, most likely out for several weeks, several being 3, 4, 5, probably at the most, according to Dan Campbell. And Lions really now looking to bring anybody in outside of help, probably practice squad type help, not looking to do something big time, as they said today. But you never know. You never know. They might get a call today from somebody. They might get a call from a team that's trying to offload, a few players because their season is, 0-3, 0-4, whatever it is. And they're just looking to cash in while they can. So we'll see what it is. But man, wishing you nothing but the best, DJ Reed. Get healthy, man. Get back and help bring us to that Super Bowl.
Pressured by Hutchinson, he goes down.